Welcome back, everybody. Time for another frozen pizza review. Today we've got Oggi's or Oggi's. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Frozen pizza. We found this at Sprouts grocery store, and this one's a little unusual in that it says um, it's a Neapolitan. It says artisanal Neapolitan style, and on the back it says it's proudly made with American tomatoes. But made where? Well, I'm glad you asked. Montreal, Quebec, Canada, because after all, what's more American than French Canadian pizza that is inspired and attempting to reproduce or to clone Italian Neapolitan style pizza? Okay, well, that's clear. Okay. Here's a close up of the box. And this one wants the oven at a little hotter, 450 degrees, and for a little bit longer too. It's looks like it's going to take about, let's see, 450 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 230 degrees Celsius, and it needs to bake. It says for 16 to 18 minutes. Let's see what it looks like in here. All right, well, here's your 4-cheese pizza, I guess, right? Formaggi, Quattro Formaggi. I knew I was getting 4 from somewhere. What cheeses does it have? It's mozzarella, Asiago Romano, and Parmesan are listed across the bottom. And all right. Nothing special to see here. It's thinly shredded cheeses, which for me is never a good sign if we're looking for an authentic Neapolitan style pizza. The pizzas should be little mozzarella, either small balls of mozzarella placed around, or like a larger fresh ball of mozzarella that they've cut into thin slices and placed in circles right on top of the tomato sauce. The tomato sauce on this also looks a bit sparing. So I'll tell you what, let me go get this in the oven and come back here in a minute with a cooked pizza and evaluate it. So stand by. And with the magic of editing, I'll be back in just a jiff. And like magic, here it is. Now, as you can see, it's pretty well done. And except the crust isn't really cooked at all. Let me bring it over here and let's talk about this for a second. I have a theory. Because this pizza is made in Canada and I'm in Arizona, I wonder if the elevation or something in the atmosphere is a little different with regards to humidity or other issues that could affect the cooking in an oven. I know elevation's a big part of cooking, though I'm no chef and I can't explain it. I just know it's a thing. In my opinion, the instructions on the back of the box for me here in Phoenix to put this into the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, I think what it did is it ended up cooking the top much faster than it cooked the bottom, and this is placed directly on the oven rack. What that suggests to me is a lower temperature for a longer time. Most frozen pizzas would be at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for approximately the same amount of time they recommended. We weren't in the oven that long. The reason why this has come out so brown is because I set a timer a few minutes short of what they recommend on the cooking. And when I checked on it, it was already like this. And we weren't even close to the lower number of cooking time. There's usually a range, 18 to 21 minutes or whatever it is. And this was at like 16 minutes or something. I still had to just check on it, see how it's doing. And this is what I checked on. This was the condition of it. So I would definitely adjust the cooking temp. However, it just smells like cheese, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't necessarily smell like pizza. The crust here, you can see it's got some char on this side, but it's very, well, actually I expected it to be a little bit more floppy. It's actually holding up quite well. It's a very soft, doughy crust. Nothing about that is crumbling. You'll notice when I cook these frozen pizzas and I cut them, If you look at the cutting board that I'm setting the pizza on, a crustier pizza will leave all kinds of crumbs on the board, and there's nothing here. That tells you just how, I don't know if you want to call it doughy, rubbery, or soft this dough or this pizza crust is. Let me get you a close-up here, and we'll just move this around and see that you can see everything okay. Now, I don't mind that she's being brown like that, but some people think that's a little overdone. I would say this is about perfect to this slice here, or maybe this side of it right here. Wow, that is really, really doughy. All right, well, I think there's an OG's restaurant here in Phoenix, and maybe these are related to the restaurant. I don't know. I really don't know, because I think I've only been there once in my life, and I don't remember what the pizza was like there. But be that as it may, I think it's time for our first taste test here. And again, this is the 4-cheese OG frozen pizza. Trying to think how I would describe this. It's plain with good quality ingredients. The tomato sauce is good and the cheese is good, but it's plain. It's missing something else to make it pop. And I knew by just getting a cheese pizza, I'll let you in on a little secret. Sometimes I buy a frozen cheese pizza, maybe like this, where it's all cheese. Not just a standard frozen pizza, but one that's supposed to be extra cheesy. And I'll hit the produce section in the grocery store and I'll pick up a bell pepper, I'll pick up some mushrooms, I'll pick up is it the Hormel, I think, makes the cup crisp pepperonis. And I will just top the frozen pizza with my toppings. That's just cheese pizza with the fresh produce that I've purchased on top of it. And then, keep the cooking and everything the same as what's recommended on the box. And it's a nice mix of two different worlds, of the local fresh as well as the frozen convenience. So something to keep in mind, plant some seeds, some ideas in your head there for that. Overall, it's fine if you're in the mood to just have a cheese pizza. I was worried there wasn't enough tomato sauce on it, but there is actually probably more tomato sauce than anything else. With regards to the cheese, having 4 different cheeses, it just tastes like cheese. Like, I'm not getting any bites of Parmesan or Romano or anything like that I'm noticing. It's all just kind of blended together. And it just needs something. It just feels like it's unfinished. Scale of 1 to 10. Wait, how much did we pay? I'll put the price right over here. And again, I think we picked this up at Sprouts, although I know it's sold at other markets. This is a 6.8. Yeah, 6.8. Likely not one I would buy again unless I wanted to try putting my own toppings on it. As it is, it feels like it has potential to be really good. It's like they stopped before they finished, said, let's just serve it that way. I guess people like it that way. I don't mind it. It's just, I don't know. It's like eating an open-faced sandwich. I feel like there should be another piece of bread on top. All right. Well, there you have it. Thank you for watching, and we have another frozen pizza review coming right up. So hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye for now.